Ajá. Está mi licencia. I've resorted to the sketchiest option to get a fake driver's license. Good morning, guys. Sorry it looked like death. I just woke up. Had to run and try to find a place to go get some change because since I'm going into Guatemala today, I haven't been carrying any more pesos. And I straight up ran out of pesos. And I extended a day on my Airbnb. And so normally when I do that, pay in cash, all I had left was like 100 pesos. Packed up here, ready to go. Bernardo, who owns this house, invited me to breakfast. So gonna eat some breakfast with him and then make our way to the Guatemala border today. And guys, we're going into Guatemala. Crazy to think that I literally rode my dirt bike from the United States to Guatemala. I don't know, just crazy to me. But we're gonna go eat some food and then make our way. Okay, podemos tomar un selfie. Dígame. Ahí está, chocolate.
Chocolate. Nacen verdes, estos están tiernos.
Ajá.
Mira, y ahí hay un nido de...
Ahí está un nido de ave, ¿no?
Sí. Aquel ya envejeció, mira, aquel ya se pasó.
Ah, ok.
Sí.
Qué bonito. Nos vemos. Hermano Bernardo. What a nice guy. There it is, guys. Guatemala. Tapachula has changed a lot. I'll say that. Beautiful visiting, beautiful getting to see everyone here. I absolutely love that. But it's changed so much. There's basically, from talking to everyone down here, they said at any given day, there's just thousands of people migrating to the United States. And they said that for the most part, there's, you know, certain groups that are totally fine, totally respectful, but just based on what all the people living down here said is there's a lot of necessity, and so there's a lot of robberies, there's a lot of people trying to survive, you know, they literally have nothing. A lady was even telling me that. She was talking to a lady from Venezuela and she's like, yeah, they told us that they're just letting anyone pass right now, so we're going. I'm all about immigration, you know, honestly. But, you know, first trying to do it the right way. You know, also it just shows you something that, I mean, these people are willing to risk their lives for the hopes of having a better life. And that's hard for Americans to understand how rough it is where these people are, how little they have, how dangerous it is in their own countries, or just the fact that they would sacrifice so much for the hopes that maybe they could make it. Anyways, it's a conversation I could spend hours talking about, and I don't necessarily have the answers to either. Unfortunately, I don't know what the answer is to be able to help everyone. But I think if anything, just if you live in the United States, what a privileged and a gross attitude if you sit there and complain and talk bad about the United States. Is just the worst place ever when people are literally dying to be in the position that you're in. So watch your mouth next time you go on your rant about how disgusting the United States is, it's a spit in the face to all the people risking their lives to have a percentage of what you and I have. It's a spit in their face, so we gotta be grateful for what we got, you know. And the United States is not perfect. I know that. I'm not trying to say it is. But the people that moan and complain about it being a terrible place, they need a reality check. They need to come to Tapachula and go downtown and watch and look at the hundreds of families living along the side of the river, waiting for their family to send them some money so they can take a bus to the north, to the idea of what they have in their mind of a better chance. But that's just one of the differences I saw here in Tapachula. It was not like that 8 years ago when I lived here. All the neighborhoods downtown were very calm, very peaceful, and now they're like just filled with transient people that I would say for the most part are good people, but a lot of them have high necessity and they resort to stealing, they resort to other things in order to just survive. So at the end of the day, they're just trying to survive. But we're going to Guatemala, guys. The main goal of today is to just get my paperwork settled. When I came here earlier this last week, I talked to a guy about the process. And so I feel confident that I can do it myself. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. Another thing is today marks a new step of going to Guatemala. They're back again. This is different. These are different trucks. So many. Oh, it's got a whole bunch of motorcycles in it. A bunch of forerunners. These guys always try to stop you.
Okay.
¿Mande?
¿Habla español?
Sí, hablo español.
Ok. ¿Vas a cancelar el permiso de la moto?
Ya lo hice.
En Guatemala es necesario otro nuevo permiso. Yo te puedo apoyar eso porque hoy domingo ya van a cerrar todo. Yo te voy a dar una propina para sacarte rápido.
Yo creo que puedo hacerlo.
No, pero te tarda más, si tú quieres.
Pero es que casi no tengo mucho dinero.
Tarjeta de crédito. Toma, hay que pagar.
¿Cuánto de propina es normal?
100 quetzales.
Yo no puedo.
No puedes, pero
No.
hay que pagar tu permiso allá.
Sí, sí.
Dale, que te vaya bien.
Gracias. No one's stopping me. I think I literally just drive in. Wow. Here's the bridge, guys. Ya lo tengo, gracias. Sí, gracias. ¿A Guatemala? Sí, voy a esperar. Está bien. Gotta fill this out. Alright guys, now we go here in Sat. I think this is where I need to pass to get my permission. Para sacar el permiso para la moto.
Ahí adelante.
Oh, con ellos, ok. Buenas. Señor, ¿paso por dentro o espero? ¿Sí? Ok. ¿Con usted? Ok. Perfecto. ¿O copias? ¿Mande? Ajá. Está mi licencia. No. ¿Cómo? Híjole. Ok. Bueno, está apenitas. Bueno, mi plan era, si no me dejan, pues ni modo, regreso, ¿no? Sí, por favor, porque la verdad, casi siempre piden por mi pasaporte, nunca pidan por el... y no me dio cuenta. Sí, por favor, gracias. My license is expired. Just barely expired, and I didn't realize it. This is probably the dumbest I've felt in a really, really long time. Like a really long time. Did all the paperwork, you know, got everything done there. Got to Guatemala, went to register my bike in Guatemala, and pull out my license, my driver's license. My driver's license is expired. And they're like, no, I mean, you can't. Yeah, you're on a motorcycle, you have to have a valid license. Duh. Just, man, what a sucky thing. So, it just expired about 2 weeks ago. So, I didn't know. So just haven't really been paying attention to my driver's license. I can go into Guatemala. I just can't go in with my motorcycle. Anyways, now I'm heading back and I'm going to figure out my plan. Right now, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take advantage of going back to the States and go work. I was planning on going back to the States like around, you know, for at least a month to go work, go make some money, get my license all squared away. All I know is I just feel like an idiot. You live and you learn, guys. You live and you learn. So a lady told me about maybe trying to get a Mexico driver's license, but so I might look into that. Ok, vamos a checarlo entonces. Ojalá, porque si no tengo que sacarlo ahorita, me va a guardar casi $1,000. Pero bueno, entonces voy a regresar.
Y aquí ya lo ves con calma.
Sí, ok, ahorita nos vemos entonces. Yo estoy cerca.
Bueno, ándale pues.
Ok, bye. I feel like an idiot. All right, guys, it's day number 2. I got it renewed. I don't have the card, but I have, technically, if I was in the States, I have my driver's license, I'm legal. I'm a little nervous, but it's worth trying because it's a lot cheaper to try and get this set up than flying back to the States, losing the probably 2 weeks for the driver's license to even arrive. If this works, I will save minimum 2 weeks and probably around $800. if it doesn't work, then I also have the route of trying to get my license here in Mexico. And I did some research, and it looks like I can get it. So not all hope is lost. If this doesn't work, then the plan is to try to get my Mexican driver's license. Wish me luck, guys. I'm gonna try to record as much as I can, but since it is, you know, government locations, I can't record super well. Quería sacar tengo mi moto aquí. Quiero tratar de sacar el permiso para entrar la moto aquí en Guatemala. Ok. Y aquí está la licencia. Alright guys, update. After about 2 hours, 3 hours fighting and trying to negotiate, and I was not given permission. Really disturbing. I can't be mad at them, because at the end of the day, it's my fault. The license is expired, and at the end of the day, they didn't care that I was able to prove that my license was renewed. All they cared about was that I had a plastic license, you know, with the right information. They didn't like that I had the piece of paper. So basically that led me to, you know, asking him a series of questions where basically I told him, like, it's so easy to make these fake licenses. And I told him, I'm like, here in Tapachula, I can go make one of these, easy. And he's like, yeah, you could. And I'm like, so if I go make one, and it has all the dates correct and everything, you'll accept that? And he said, yeah, I would. Tomorrow we're gonna try the Mexican driver's license route, and we're gonna look into that. Anyways, that's the update, guys. I feel like crap. I'm starting to think that I might need to go to the States, and morale is at probably a 5. Today is the day of truth. Attempting to get a Mexico driver's license today. So wish me luck, guys. I think it's possible. It might be a headache, but I do at least believe I have everything I need to make it possible. Bernardo was also talking to me about it yesterday. He thinks it's possible. He says he's done it. ¿Se puede entrar allí? Aquí también. Señor, para ver por dónde sacar una licencia. Aquí. Buenas. ¿Aquí? ¿Puedo entrar? Quería ver si podría sacar una licencia mexicana.
¿Vale?
Sí.
Aquí en México, para que podamos darle una licencia.
Ajá. Gracias. All right, guys, that was a fail. Everyone was saying I could do it, but you need a temporary residence or a permanent residence card. It wasn't in the cards for me, guys. It's over. I was told the only way to do that is to be married or have a job here. And I don't have either of those. All right, guys, I've resorted to the sketchiest option after making a few phone calls. I have decided that I am going to attempt to get a fake driver's license. Oh, fake, not fake, a quick, expedited driver's license. Let's go see if we can make this happen. The way I even got this idea in the first place was the customs officer in Guatemala told me, listen, dude, I believe you have a license. I believe your license is all actualized, but my job is just to make a copy of this license. And right now I can't because yours says it's expired on the plastic. And so here we value more the plastic. So unless you can get me that, it's just not gonna work. And he said, honestly, you just go find a place where you can get a plastic license, whatever license, it's fine. We're not gonna check it. It's not our job to check it, and we'll let you through. That's what I'm gonna do. And right now I'm gonna go see if I can go find a place to get a fake license. I have an idea of just maybe where I can go to kind of start asking around. Let's go see if we can make it happen. So I just talked to, I just walked down here and looked for someone who looks like they're not from here. So I talked to a Venezuelan guy and he told me there's an internet shop, and he's like, I've never gone there, but, and he's like, I just got a new phone, so I can't give you the number to the guy that normally I would recommend, but he said there's an internet cafe, a Ciber over here, and he's like, I always see people going over there, and I'm update. Also, we got to do an update. Basically, what I learned was, yes, I can get some licenses. I had two options essentially from the lady I found. Basically, I could get a fake, they call them clones. I could get a clone license, but it was gonna be sent from Mexico City and take about 3 days to get here, including today, so like 2 days. That was gonna cost 800 pesos, and it was gonna be a license out of Guerrero. Don't ask me why it's Guerrero and not somewhere else. That's just what they had, you know? So second option was the lady was gonna connect me with a lawyer, and the lawyer was gonna take me to the same place I went this morning where they told me no, and if I paid him a lot of money, this one around $150 is what he was asking for, then he was gonna get me a license, but it was gonna be a real one, supposedly. So, and I asked her about it, and she's like, I mean, the reason he's charging a lot more is because it's real. Now I'm just looking for basically a decision to make on whether or not I'm gonna go and do that or not. So we'll see what happens. Knocked on this guy's door. He turned off his little electric fence so I could climb and grab these rambutanas. I'm so stoked right now.
En todo lado está verde, aquí nada más en nuestra casa.
Solo aquí.
Hay maduro. Y se le regalamos un poco al amigo, ya que viene de Estados Unidos.
Saludos, saludos.
Se acerca.
Ahí está el rambutan.
Es
Primera fruta.
Ajá.
Una madura. ¿Eh?
¡No quiero comer!
También, amigo.
Tómalo.
Está delicioso. Está muy
Muy buena fruta, ¿eh?
Ask and you shall receive. I can't believe. Those guys were so cool. It had like, you know, the big old nice house, you know, so I thought just probably pretty wealthy person or someone's gonna be kind of maybe not so friendly or whatever. And no, just a super nice family. Let me climb up, turned off the electric fence. Let me climb up there. We all got to eat some rambutanas. But I kid you not, I've been looking around for them. They're all green. They're all green, except for this dude's. And it was only a little patch. It wasn't all the rambutanas, it was just a little patch of them. So anyways, I'm so stoked right now. All right, guys, the final conclusion. I'm going home. I thought about all these different kind of options, all these things I could do, and at the end of the day, I've decided that I'm gonna go back to the States. I had already planned on going home because I need to work. You know, my plan was to go and work for maybe a month. So anyways, instead of doing that maybe a little bit later, I'm just gonna do it now. Anyways, that's the plan right now. And I'm gonna say bye to one here and make my way over there. So here we go. That's where I'm leaving it. So I just dropped my bike off at Juan's house, and my ticket to leave here is at 4 o'clock. And that is in 7 minutes. But luckily I am like 2 blocks away. His house is really close to the bus station. So pretty much there right now. I feel good about where I left everything. The bike is in a good spot as well. All right, I'm gonna run the rest of this. I just checked in. This is my bus right here. That's the bus right there. Got the bike stowed away. Feeling good, and I'm gonna buy a water and get on this bus, guys, and just rolling with the punches here on this issues that I got with my license. So anyways, here we go.